People don't notice you because of what you wear. They notice you because of what you believe about yourself. 9 elegant behaviors that make you look expensive. Do you find yourself wondering why some women seem to effortlessly exude sophistication and luxury no matter their budget or social status? You've probably seen it. The quiet confidence, the impeccable style, the way they carry themselves. But here's the thing. It's not about spending tons of money or wearing designer labels. It's about adopting certain behaviors that create a lasting impression. Want to know the secrets? Let's explore 9 elegant behaviors that make you look expensive without spending a dime. Point 1, perfect posture and body language. So, let's start with something you might already know. Most women slouch, sit with their arms crossed, or make themselves smaller in social situations. Maybe it's to avoid drawing attention, or perhaps just a habit from years of getting through the day. But here's the catch. Slouching doesn't make you blend in. It actually makes you appear less confident and, let's be honest, less elegant. It's like wearing a beautiful dress, but slouching in it. Doesn't quite work, right? Here's what to do instead. Start paying attention to your posture. Yes, that's right. Stand tall, shoulders back, and head high. When you walk, imagine a string pulling you gently upward from the top of your head. Simple, yes. But it changes everything. With perfect posture, you immediately convey confidence, power, and elegance. You're no longer just walking through the room. You're owning it. The best part, you look effortlessly expensive. And that's not just in your body language, it's in how people perceive you. You're saying, I'm in control. A small adjustment in how you carry yourself can make a world of difference. But here's a secret. Posture isn't just for when you're out at an event or in meetings. It applies everywhere, even at home or in the grocery store. It's an invisible statement of who you are, and it costs you nothing. Trust me, try it. Next time you're sitting at your desk or walking to your car, stand taller, walk with purpose. You'll instantly feel and look more elevated. Point 2, slow, intentional movement. Here's a common mistake I see a lot, rushing through everything. From running errands to checking off tasks at work, women often move quickly, almost as if there's a clock ticking over their heads. And I get it, life is busy. But moving quickly can make you appear frantic, stressed, and yes, even a little, less composed. So what's the alternative? Slow down. Yes, slow down. The art of intentional movement is one of the most powerful tools you can use to exude elegance. When you move deliberately, whether it's walking, reaching for something, or even just sitting down, everything looks more graceful and controlled. Here's what to do instead. Take your time. Think before you move. Instead of rushing to finish your coffee or sprinting from one task to the next, pause. Make every movement count. This doesn't mean you have to move in slow motion, but instead of hurriedly throwing your bag over your shoulder, move slowly and with purpose. Each motion should feel intentional, like it has meaning. When you do this, there's an undeniable grace to your presence that says, I'm calm, I'm in control, and I don't need to rush to prove my worth. So, next time you're going about your day, practice this. Take a deep breath, slow down, and move with purpose. Point 3, quality over quantity mindset. We've all been there buying more than we need, convincing ourselves that the more we have, the better. Whether it's clothes, accessories, or even friends, there's this unspoken pressure to accumulate as much as possible. But here's the truth. Quantity doesn't make you look expensive. It makes you look cluttered. When you're focused on having more, you lose sight of what really adds value to your life. So, what should you do instead? Adopt a quality over quantity mindset. This applies to everything. Your wardrobe, your relationships, even your daily habits. Rather than filling your closet with trendy pieces that only last a season, invest in a few timeless, well-made items that will never go out of style. You don't need a closet full of clothes. Just a carefully curated selection that speaks to your personal style and sophistication. The same goes for your relationships. Instead of spreading yourself thin with people who drain your energy, focus on the ones who lift you up, challenge you, and bring value to your life. This isn't just about material things. It's about creating depth in all areas of your life. When you focus on quality, everything you do becomes more intentional, more meaningful, and yes, more elegant. So choose wisely. Less really is more. Point 4, impeccable grooming and attention to detail. Let's face it, many women think that looking expensive means splurging on the latest beauty treatments or expensive clothes. But here's the real secret. Elegance isn't about the price tag. It's about attention to detail. It's those small touches. The way you keep your nails trimmed, your shoes polished, and your hairstyle that makes the biggest difference. If you've ever looked at someone who's dressed simply but somehow still stands out, it's because their grooming is on point. So, what's the right way to approach this? It's not about perfection, but consistency. Start by taking care of the basics. Freshly manicured nails, clean shoes, and a hairstyle that suits you, even if it's just a neat ponytail or well-kept bun. But don't stop there. Pay attention to the finer details like a subtle scent, well-maintained eyebrows, and a skincare routine that leaves you glowing. These things matter. Here's the kicker. Grooming isn't just about aesthetics. It shows you respect yourself and your time. When you're well-groomed, you immediately communicate that you value yourself enough to put in the effort. This doesn't mean you need to spend hours getting ready, but taking just a few minutes each day to focus on grooming shows the world that you're confident and in control. No designer label required. Point 5, speaking with confidence and grace. You've probably noticed it. The women who speak with authority, yet they do it with such grace. They don't need to raise their voices to be heard. Their words carry weight, but there's a calmness in how they communicate. Unfortunately, many women tend to apologize for taking up space or soften their words, even in professional or social settings. The result? They often come across as unsure, and when they have valuable things to say. Here's what to do instead. Speak with confidence and grace. When you speak, don't rush. Take your time and say what you mean. Avoid fillers like or like. They weaken your message. Instead, speak clearly and with intention. You don't have to speak loudly to be impactful. It's about the clarity and strength behind your words. Whether you're presenting an idea at work or simply chatting with a friend, being mindful of your tone and delivery changes everything. Here's the beauty of this. Confident speech doesn't just make you sound more intelligent or authoritative. It makes you more likable too. People gravitate towards someone who speaks with conviction, yet isn't aggressive. So, next time you find yourself in a conversation, remember, speak slowly, clearly, and with purpose. When you do, you'll come across as not just smart, but elegantly composed. Point 6, maintaining composure under pressure. We've all been there. Something goes wrong, the pressure is on, and everything feels like it's about to fall apart. It's easy to let emotions take over, especially when you're juggling a demanding career, family responsibilities, and personal commitments. But here's the thing. When you react impulsively or let stress show, it can diminish your presence and make you appear less in control. So what's the right way to handle it? The key is maintaining composure under pressure. Rather than reacting immediately when things go airy, take a deep breath and pause. Give yourself a moment to assess the situation calmly. It's not about suppressing your emotions, but about choosing how to respond thoughtfully instead of letting anxiety take over. When you keep your cool, you send a powerful message. You're in control. You trust yourself, and you can handle whatever comes your way. Whether you're managing a crisis at work, dealing with a stressful family situation, or navigating a tricky social scenario, your ability to stay composed will command respect. It's that quiet confidence that makes you appear not only capable, but poised. So, next time you're faced with a challenge, remember this. It's not the situation itself, but how you handle it that makes you look truly sophisticated. Point 7, mindful spending and financial discretion. Many women, especially in today's culture of keeping up with the Joneses, feel the pressure to spend on things they don't really need just to keep up appearances. There's this idea that to look expensive means having the latest designer bag or the most extravagant lifestyle. But here's the truth. Mindless spending can often make you look the opposite of elegant. It can make you look like you're trying too hard. So, what should you do instead? Practice mindful spending. Elegance isn't about buying everything in sight. It's about being intentional with where you allocate your money. Instead of constantly purchasing things that offer fleeting satisfaction, focus on making investments that truly enhance your life. Whether it's a quality piece of clothing, a life-changing course, or experiences that will stay with you, Being financially discreet also means knowing when to say no to things that don't serve your long-term goals. Instead of indulging in temporary trends or accumulating things that eventually collect dust, prioritize what brings you lasting value. When you're smart, and kindness. There's a common misconception that looking expensive or elegant means surrounding yourself with only the best people or focusing on high-status interactions. Many women can fall into the trap of treating others differently based on their social standing, position, or personal gain. But here's the truth. True elegance comes from how you treat people at all levels, not just those who can do something for you. So, what should you do instead? Treat everyone with respect and kindness, regardless of their role or status. Whether you're interacting with a CEO, a cashier, or a stranger on the street, how you make people feel matters. The most sophisticated women treat everyone they meet with dignity, never talking down to anyone or acting superior. It's not about being overly generous or condescending. It's about showing genuine interest and treating others as equals. This mindset doesn't just make you appear more elegant. It builds lasting relationships based on trust and mutual respect. When you treat others well, they'll respect you back. Plus, people are naturally drawn to those who make them feel valued, which is a key aspect of elegance. So next time you're in a social situation, remember this. Kindness and respect aren't just for the people who can offer something in return. They're the true marks of sophistication and will make you stand out far more than any designer outfit could. Bonus point, the silent luxury of saying no gracefully. Here's a bonus point that's going to change the way you approach life. And it's one of the most overlooked traits of elegant women. The silent luxury of saying no gracefully. In a world where we're constantly trying to please others and say yes to every request, many women end up stretched too thin. They overcommit to social obligations, work tasks, and responsibilities, leaving little room for themselves. And the result, stress, burnout, and resentment. But here's the secret. Saying no doesn't make you rude, selfish, or unkind. In fact, it's the complete opposite. When your behavior is aligned with who you are, you don't look expensive. You become unforgettable.